Yo, what's up guys? As you can see, I installed Kirkey seats in the Golf R. In this video I'm going to show you how I did it. They're on original sliders, so they can slide forward and backward. Let me show you real fast. Right here is the original slider. As you can see, it works just like normal. So I do have to say, this video is going to be a little bit technical, because I had no idea how to do it, so it was a lot of thinking. And in the meantime I tried to film all the steps, so it's not much shots of me or whatever, just all the stuff, how to do it, how to take the rails off, how to adjust the rails, all the things. So let's get into the video. After the video, of course, I'll show you the results. So this is what I bought. 2 seats. They don't even look that bad, to be honest. I only bought them for the frames underneath. So let's take them apart. So we're back at MCM, and I don't need a fan, like you can see. Both seats in the back of the Golf R. So we're going for the lower part. So we're gonna take out that T50 torque and the one on the lower side, because if you take the whole adjustment system to go up and down, it gets way too high. So we're gonna take it off right here, and then I'll show you the slides. So I can't get the wrench between here properly, so I'm gonna carefully try to make some room here. So that's quite strong. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Don't tell anyone. If you just jack the seat up, then the wrench fits fine. So the seats are out. As you can see, we got the rails there with the Kirkey adapters. But first, we have to take out the chair. I'm gonna do the passenger seat first to test fit the rails, because it's from a 5-door. See if it fits, and then after that we'll start fabricating something nice. So to take out the seat, we're gonna start with unscrewing these. Just put your seat back with the handle, and then unscrew this one. And there's the same one on the other side. Then pull the handle, put it all to the front, and then in the back there's 2 as well. So I don't know exactly how to call this. It's like a Torx but with more teeth. And this is the number 10, so the size 10, and that actually fits good. So I'm gonna unscrew those, and then I'm gonna show you the next step. So having a 3-door car helps out a lot. I just use this, put the seat all the way to the front. So that's number 3, and that's number 4. So it's getting quite empty in this car right now, but that's the whole idea. So I tip the seat back right now. What I'm gonna do now, this thing, I'm gonna pop it up. You just put some pliers under here and then pull it a little. It will pop, and then it's open. Then you can lift this. I'll try if I can show you. So I actually pulled it up with my nails a little bit, and I hope I can hold the camera and do this at the same time. There you go. Now I don't know if it's loose right now, or we have to pop it even further. I think we have to pop it a little further. Oh, now it's out, so we should be able to lift it. There we go. So what you do on the yellow cable, I see that little black thing, you pull that up and then you can pull it out. And on the black one, I think you just press it in, the little clip thingy, and then pull it out. This is going to be too hard to record while I'm doing it, so you'll just have to figure it out a little bit. So it actually was pretty easy. I'll show you the clips on the plugs. After you did it, put back the carpet, click in this thing, and then just put the little black pin back in there, then it's locked. So these are the clips. So it's pretty easy. The black one you just push back on top of here. There's a little, oh wait, I'm holding it upside down. So the black one right there, you can see it, that little thing right there. You pull it back, then you pull it up, quite easy. Then for this one it's the same. It's in, I can't really show it, right there, the little black thing in there. You just push that back, and then you pull it up. And then to change it up, Volkswagen made the yellow one like this. You first pull up the little black part till it clicks a little, and then you can pull off the plug. Oh yeah, and it's stuck with that thing right there. You just pull it out of your bodywork. That's it. Now it's all loose, so we can take it out. So I'm gonna drive my car a little bit forward so I can take out the seat. Let's see if it gets any errors because of the seat. Yeah, airbag error and inspection, but that's just a thing I have to do. So let's drive it forward a little. You see the yellow light goes on that your airbag is not working correctly. But we're gonna just remove that code, so that's no problem. So it's actually the next day. This is how far I got. One seat is out. I put this frame in just to fit it, see if it fits, because it was from a 5-door. And when I started to try to fit the seat, these things were in the way because they're all a different size, also on the other side. So the next step we did is grind off all the parts right there. Just make it smooth, and then from there we're gonna build up to make the seat fit. So the seat is right here. So what I did, I took one of the brackets, I put a little bolt and a ring in there, so I can still get the bolt under there, because I'm putting them the wrong way around. They should actually go like this. So that is how it's supposed to be, but then it gets too wide. So we're doing this to the inside, but then I have to make sure there's room for the bolt. So that's why the bolt is back there. So I drilled the first hole by just drilling a small drill, then with the bigger drill. So I drilled the first one, and now I'm gonna measure, put a bolt in here, measure all the, measure this distance and the distance right here. I'm gonna try to get the same hole on the other side, so I can bolt the last bolt, so you can still adjust this up and down if you want. So that's the next step I'm gonna do. So I actually drilled them both. I measured it in two ways. So the first way was I put the bolt and the ring in here, so I can't push it up anymore, and then just put it against this black thing. So if you put it like that, just push it on there and up, you see it gets quite stuck. So that's a way to measure, but I don't know if this is the same on both sides. For me it was, but the next thing I did, I just measured this gap right here, and roughly from the bent edge here to here. So this right here for me is like 5 centimeters on both sides now. So I just pushed up the bolt and then drilled it. So they should match up pretty good now. So what I did, I got some plates, 6 centimeters by 4 millimeters. Then I cut them into shape. I just cut one size I need, then I clamp that one down so I can cut the next one, and so on. So you only have to measure one time. Then right here we have the original rail. So I grinded off all those pieces that were sticking up. And what we're gonna do now, I think, is just weld these on. Oh, I gotta film it like that. I don't know if it's gonna be this high, but we'll have to see. So that's coming up straight, and then underneath here, underneath these plates, these little blocks will be screwed down like that. So this is going to be welded on top of this plate right here. So that's what the seat will lean on. So it's kind of hard to figure out how high this needs to be. So this piece, it's 10 right now, but I think it's a bit high. But we'll see. So it's time to check the height in the car and then weld them on and then start figuring out how to fit it all. So that's the next step. These are all grinded down to make them nice and smooth. So yeah. Oh yeah, I used this sanding paper to just sand the pieces where we're going to weld by hand. So make sure when you're going to weld on here that there's some plastic in the way, nothing melts. So gotta watch out for that. So before I'm gonna weld, first gonna drill this hole, because I want this plate to be fixed to determine the height and everything. And I checked, if you drill this hole, as you can see, if I slide it, it lines up with those 3 holes. So I can drill one hole and then I can put the seat like this, or one of the other directions back, so it leans a little bit more back. If that's not enough, then later I'll have to drill the other side, but for now this is the one that lines up the most. If I do this one, I have to make a bigger hole because it doesn't line up correctly. So I'm going to drill this one, put a bolt in it, so I got this fixed to put it in the car. So this is the setup to make a perfect corner. My brother's idea to do it like that, so we get a perfect 90-degree angle. So yeah, we went from 10 back to 6 centimeters because 10 was too high. So let's weld them. So it's the next day again. What we did, you seen us weld these things on the rail. We kept that lined up with the front, and then this we just measured out with these holes, welded it on like that. We will clean that up so it won't stay like that. Then we put these on the seat, put the seat on here, shift it a little bit. Then I just draw some lines on here and a little cross like that, so I know where it needs to come on both sides. I took off the braces, put them on here, lined off or draw the holes where they need to come, drill them. Then I put these on like this, and we just test fitted the seat so it sits good. So yeah, now we're gonna take this all off again, clean this up because there's all metal everywhere from drilling, and then get this painted. Then we're gonna put everything back and I'll show you the result. So I'll probably have to move it a little bit to the right. So I'm gonna take everything out now, vacuum all the metal parts out. I'll probably drill it again a little bit to that side, or maybe I'll do that after, and I'll spray paint that. So this is what it looks like outside the car. So one thing, on the original seat, the seat belt is on the seat. So now I have no seat belt. So what I was thinking is I can order on the internet like these seat belt holders and just drill it in here, and then you have this little iron bit with the holder, so you can use your normal seat belt, or you just get a 5-point harness, which I still have one in my S3 from the passenger side, so I'll see if I can fit that. This also works pretty well. It's a really strong magnet, as you can see. Can get out a lot of metal with that, and everything that stays behind I'll do it with the vacuum cleaner. So I weighed the full seat, the original one, and I came out to 25 and 25.4 kilograms in weighing it 2 times. So let's say 25 kilograms, 50 pounds. So that's the weight of one chair, including the slides and everything. Now I just weighed this whole construction right here. So that's the Kirkey seat with the sliders and the adjustment, the little plates. So the whole thing, only no seat belt holder, but yeah, that, let's say that weighs like 300 grams, I don't know. So I weighed that. Let me get my phone here. So this was me. This was me without the chair, and then this was me with the chair in my hand. So 100.6, and that's 90.3. So that's 10.3 kilograms, or let's say a little more than 20 pounds is the weight of this whole construction. So that means we save around 15 kilograms per seat. So that's pretty nice. 30 kilograms total if you do 2 seats like this, take out the original ones. So of course I couldn't help myself to make some stickers for the chair. Oh, let me put it a little bit lighter. So I don't know where I'm gonna put them yet. There and there and then there, or something like that. So let me figure that out, stick them on. So let me know what you think about that. It's just for fun. I can rip it off easy, but I think it's fun. So it's a little bit dark in here, but I think you can see. There's some parts I had to sand down to make the welds. Also these brackets are still bare metal, or how to call it. So I'm gonna take off these brackets. Then I got myself some black paint, just cheap black paint, because the rails is not, nobody's gonna notice if it's not perfect. The brackets and the seat I might powder coat it, but that's for a later video. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna sand down the metal parts, just hang this bottom part, and then just spray it black, let it dry, and then maybe do a second coat. Then after I put the 2 coats on, I don't know if I'll do a clear coat. I'll just see how it looks. It doesn't have to be really perfect. And then I'm gonna mount the seat again, put it all in the car, and then I think for this video it's done. I still have to do the seat belt, so you'll see that after the painting. So I'm waiting for that seat belt thing to click it in. It might take 2 days to ship, but in the video it will take 1 minute. So that will be after this. Now first painting and mounting the seats back on here, and then we'll go to the seat belt part. I'm just gonna sand it down with some 80 grit, just because this is what I have laying around. Then just spray some degreaser, get some paper, wipe it off, and then I'm gonna spray it. Nothing special. So the first coat is on right now. I'm gonna let it dry, do it again. That already looks better. Oh yeah, and I'm not a specialist like I said, but if you're spray painting something and you want to spray paint a second coat, make sure you hold this can upside down and then spray it a little bit until there's no black coming out. This way you clean the top and the tube inside, you know. So not an expert, but a little tip. So the brackets are back in the car. As you can see, it's all nice and black now. So I did 3 coats, that was enough. So the seat is back in once again. Now only the seat belt harness thing I have to mount it, but I have to wait until it gets delivered. So that will be in 1 second. Pow! That must be the best edit in the video yet. So yeah, let's install this. So they are out of the car again. So this is the last time I'm gonna take them out. Maybe I'll spray them again, because seeing the bracket in sunlight, or the sliders, they don't look all that good on all spots, so I think I'm not the best spray painter. What I'm gonna do, this thing right here, I'm just gonna drill a hole right in there, put a bolt in it, and then that's gonna be my seatbelt holder. So I'm gonna do that, drill the hole, mount that on there, then I'll probably spray paint it one more time, but I'm not gonna do it on camera. When it's dry, I'm gonna put it back in the car and put all the screws and everything in, and then it's done. I can show you the results. So that's the seatbelt holder mounted to the bracket. Now install the seat.